Hello students, welcome back to session 5 on accounting 1. In last 4 sessions, we discussed in detail what is bookkeeping, what is accounting, what are the functions of accounting. In addition, we concentrated on very important aspect. What is that? Various accounting terms in detail, and we concentrated on accounting policies, accounting concepts and accounting conventions. In this session, we are discussing about accounting standards, what accounting standard deals with, objectives of accounting standards, advantages of setting accounting standards, benefit of accounting standards, statutory bodies which prescribes accounting standards, ASB, functions of ASB and Indian accounting standards. Let me see what is accounting standards. Accounting standards are a written policy document issued by expert accounting body or by the government or other regulatory body which covers 4 important aspects. One is recognition, the second one is measurement, third one is presentation, and the last one is disclosure of accounting transaction and events in financial statements. In the sense, standards are policy document issued by authority. Authority may be one who is expert in accounting or government or any other regulatory body. So why those policy documents are issued? Those policy documents are issued with an intention of providing useful and timely information to the investor. Try to understand. So that's why those policy documents are issued. And those policy document deals with 4 important aspects. What it says? It says how to recognize financial transaction, how to measure financial transaction, how to present transaction in financial statement, what are the disclosure requirement of financial statement, means what financial statement must disclose to the users, which information which is beyond law must be disclosed by financial statement will be there in accounting standard. So it is very clear that accounting standards are nothing but policy document which deals with these 4 aspects relating to financial statement issued by expert body. So what are the objectives? The objectives are harmonization of accounting policies and practices, eliminating non-comparability of financial statement, improving reliability of financial statement, and providing a standard set of accounting policy, valuation norms and disclosure requirement. So these are the objectives with an intention of creating harmony in accounting policy instead of following different types of accounting policy. Let me have a particular accounting policy. That was the objective. So after preparing financial statements of 2 different business concern must be in a position to compare. Means it is possible for us to compare the financial statement if prepared based on accounting standard. If it is not possible, then what is the use of preparing financial statement? And accounting standards are issued with an intention of enhancing more reliability on what? On financial statement. And accounting standards main objective is to provide a standard set of policies to be followed, valuation norms to be followed, disclosure requirement. So these are the objectives. So what advantages are there in setting accounting standards? One is it reduces variation. So if there is difference of opinion with regard to accounting treatment of any aspects in financial statement, so that variation will be reduced if there is standards. And it also says that our accounting standards also deals with disclosure requirement which is beyond prescribed by law. We know that organizations are preparing financial statement as prescribed by authority. So what authority says to disclose, beyond that there may be certain important points to be disclosed. That is what accounting standard says. So disclosure beyond required by law is possible through accounting standards. And one more, if financial statements are prepared based on accounting standards, definitely it is possible to compare financial statement of a same business concern over a period of time of different business concern belongs to same industry over a period of time. It is possible to compare because all organizations are following accounting standards. So comparison gives us more meaningful data or meaningful information. So what are the benefits of accounting standards? It's so easy. It is because of accounting standards, it is possible to have uniform accounting policies and practices, and it is possible to compare the financial statements. It improves or enhances credibility and reliability of accounting information. It reduces confusion with regard to different accounting treatment, and it provides more information than required by law. And if accounting statements or financial statements are prepared based on accounting standards, then such financial statements are approved or accepted by statutory authorities. So these are all benefits of following accounting standards. Did you get my point? Accounting standards are policy document with regard to how to recognize, how to measure, what should be the disclosure requirement of what? Financial statements. Who prescribes accounting standards? There are certain statutory bodies which prescribes accounting standards such as National Financial Reporting Authority, Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, National Advisory Committee on Accounting Standards. So these are statutory bodies which prescribes accounting standards in India. Accounting Standard Board. There is a board known as Accounting Standard Board exists in India. The Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, recognizing need to harmonize diverse accounting policies and practices which were present during 1977, constituted a board called Accounting Standard Board on 21st April 1977. So at that time, there were diverse accounting policies and practices followed by business concern with an intention of harmonizing such differences with regard to accounting policy. ICAI constituted a board called as an Accounting Standard Board on 21st April 1977. The main function of Accounting Standard Board is to set accounting standards, means come out with policy document with regard to all these four important aspects of financial statement. At the same time, while setting Accounting Standard Board set the accounting standards. While setting accounting standard, board should concentrate on what law is applicable in India, what customs business firms are following while preparing financial statement, what usages organizations are following, what exactly the business environment prevail in India. So taking into consideration, we know that we studied concepts, conventions, tradition, customs, practices. So what tradition is there in accounting? What practices organizations are following while preparing financial statement? All these should be taken into consideration by ASB before preparing accounting standards. The institute is one of the members of International Accounting Standard Committee and has agreed to support the objectives of IASE. While formulating accounting standards, ASB will give due consideration to International Accounting Standard issued by IASE and try to integrate them to the extent possible in the light of condition and practices prevail in India. In the sense, Accounting Standard Board means the institute is one of the member of International Accounting Standard Board. This International Accounting Standard Committee issues what? International accounting standards. So this accounting standard board should set standard to the extent possible by integrating Indian accounting standard with international accounting standard, taking into consideration what conditions or practices prevail in India. Means while setting standard, it should take into consideration international accounting standard. Try to integrate those policies because we are not in India. Means our business concerns are not just operating in India. They are worldwide. We are in globalized world. We should be in par with global practices. So that's why means international practices. So that's why ASB while setting accounting standard have to see that Indian accounting standards are set taking into consideration international accounting standard, at the same time what conditions prevail in India. In addition to that, it is the responsibility of ASB particularly to propagate those accounting standards and persuade the concerned parties to adopt them. So this is all about what exactly accounting standard board. What are the functions of accounting standard board? We have already considered, we know that the main function of accounting standard board is to establish or set accounting standard as established by ICAI in India. While formulating accounting standard, it should take into consideration customs, practices, usage, business environment, and it should be in consultation with international board. While setting Indian accounting standard, it should see that those standards are integrated with international accounting standards, and it is the duty of ASB to propagate the accounting standards and to persuade the concerned person, means concerned person here means business concern, to adopt those accounting standards while preparing financial statements. So this is what ASB have to do. So in case if there is any issues with regard to use of accounting standard or application of accounting standards, so it is the duty of ASB to provide interpretation, means it is the duty of ASB to explain and provide guidance on issues arising from using what or applying accounting standards. So let me see Indian accounting standards. Before we concentrating on what are Indian accounting standards, so let me see accounting standard committees at international level. Try to understand. International Accounting Standard Committee is responsible for developing international accounting standard. It was established in 1973. Presently, it is known as International Accounting Standard Board, comprises the professional accounting bodies of over 75 countries, including the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. Try to understand. IASC was formulated with an intention of providing international accounting standard during 1973, which is presently known as International Accounting Standard Board, IASB. IASC comprises the professional accountancy bodies of over 75 countries. One of such body is Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. Try to understand. Primarily, IASC was established in the public interest to formulate and publish international accounting standards to be followed in the presentation of audited financial statements. So, international accounting standards were issued to promote acceptance and observance of standards worldwide. The members of IASC have undertaken a responsibility to support the standard prescribed by IASC and propagate those standards in their respective countries. So, IASC was established with an intention of providing standards to be followed while presenting audited financial statements. Try to understand. And IASC were issued to promote, IASC issues the standard with an intention of promoting acceptance and observance by worldwide. In the sense, all members of IASC have to undertake the responsibility to support the standards as given by IASC and to propagate those standards in their respective countries. Between 73 to 2001, the International Accounting Standard Committee released International Accounting Standards. Between 1997 to 1999, IASC is restructured their organization, which resulted in formation of IASB, which I have already mentioned. These changes came into effect from 1st April 2001. IASB is continuing with the standard given by IASC. Try to understand. IASB is continuing with the standards given by IASC, but those pronouncements will continue to be designated as International Accounting Standards. So let me concentrate in the Indian level. The Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, being the accounting standard setting body in India, way back in 2006, initiated the process of moving towards International Financial Reporting Standard issued by International Accounting Standard Board. So it is Institute of Chartered Accountant of India. It is the statutory body in India which come out with accounting standard. So what they started is, they started to integrate Indian accounting standard with International Accounting Standard. The series of International Accounting Standards are called International Financial Reporting Standards. Issued by whom? Issued by IASB, with a view of enhanced acceptability and transparency of financial information communicated by Indian corporate through their financial statement. So the move towards IFRS was subsequently accepted by Government of India. The Government of India, in consultation with ICAI, decided to converge and not to adopt IFRS issued by IASB. The decision of convergence rather than adoption was taken after detailed analysis of IFRS requirement and extensive discussion with various stakeholders. Indian accounting standards are the International Financial Reporting Standard, Converge Standard, issued by Central Government of India under supervision and control of Accounting Standard Board of ICAI and in consultation with National Advisory Committee on Accounting Standard. In the sense, the Government of India, in consultation with ICAI, decided to converge with International Financial Reporting Standard. Try to understand. Not to adopt them. International Financial Reporting Standards Indian accounting standards are in converge with International Financial Reporting Standards. So these standards are issued by Central Government India under supervision of Accounting Standard Board of ICAI in consultation with National Advisory Committee on Accounting Standards. Did you get my point? So National Advisory Committee on Accounting Standard recommends these standards to the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. Ministry of Corporate Affairs has to spell out the accounting standard applicable for companies in India. The INDAS means Indian Accounting Standards are named and numbered in the same way as corresponding to International Financial Reporting Standards. So I had given you list of accounting standard. You just look at the list because it is not necessary for us to have a detailed discussion on all this, but we should know what are the Indian accounting standards. INDAS 101, first time adoption of Indian accounting standard. INDAS 102, share based payment. It talks about share based payment. 103 talks about business combination. 104 insurance contracts. 105 non-current assets held for sale and discontinued operations. 106 talks about exploration for and evaluation of mineral resources. 107 talks about financial instruments disclosure. 108 talks about operating segments. 109 talks about financial instruments. 110 talks about consolidated financial instruments. So like that it is there. You just see 111. So again Indian AS 1, AS 2, AS 7, 8. In between it is not there, means it is removed 3, 4, 5, 6. So then Indian AS 10. Like that we have Indian AS 41 which talks about agriculture. So this is all about accounting standards. So we discussed in detail what exactly accounting standards are, what are the objectives of accounting standards, what benefits we will get, what is the advantage of setting accounting standards. So who set accounting standard at international level? What is the authoritative body to set standards at Indian level. So what are the list of Indian accounting standards? So remaining aspect we will see particularly next session. So thank you so much. Take care. Stay home. Stay safe.